Hello and welcome to a special pregame edition of the Silver Bulletin. I'm James King, the LTV Sports Director. I have here Colin Hassel, our Lantern Sports Editor, and Assistant Sports Editor, Edward Sutland. JT Barrett injured his knee in the Michigan game last week. He ended up having surgery on Sunday. We weren't aware that he had surgery. Ended up having surgery kind of randomly. Didn't think it was that serious enough for surgery, but now he is questionable for the game tonight. Depending on if JT can go tonight, if they put in Dwayne, what do you see the difference being?
I mean, if you talk to Kevin Wilson, there won't be a difference at all. It just the way that he discusses it, it's like they're just going to slide in the Nets quarterback, and maybe they'll run certain plays a little bit more, but they won't run certain plays as much. But let's be honest, there's a huge difference. They're totally different players. One player, Dwayne Haskins, is a pocket passer. Sure, he can run a little bit, but he's a pocket passer. Then you got JT Barrett, who's a dual threat guy. If JT Barrett plays, though, how healthy is his knee? How much can he run? How much will he be able to run? These are all questions we don't know, and we won't know until the game kicks off, and that's why this is so fascinating, because, I mean, you can bring the Cardale comparison out. It sort of works right here if Dwayne goes in.
Now, do you think that this team would be better off if JT isn't 100%, is some sort of limited? Would this team be better with Dwayne Haskins going in instead?
Yeah, that's a tough one to say. I think it kind of depends, obviously, on how severe the injury is. I mean, I've already been sort of speculating that his mobility is going to be a bit limited, and I think that really what it could come down to is just how well he's able to plant and even just scramble for a little bit. I expect to see a lot fewer quarterback design runs. But I think that if his mobility is really limited so much that he can't even escape out of the pocket effectively, maybe they are better off with Haskins. You know,
I'll add one thing to that, though, because if JT plays, if they think he's healthy enough to play, I don't think that they will take the quarterback run out. I mean, we saw JT got the injury aggravated before the game, and then they ran him 15 times in 2.5 quarters. I think if he's going to play, they're going to run him like they normally do, possibly to their detriment. I think we'd all three agree on that. But like I said, we don't really know until they get out there.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into what do you see happening in this game? What's your prediction for tonight?
I made the prediction. I'm going to stick with it that I picked Wisconsin to win 31-30, and it's a totally tough prediction because I mean, we literally don't know who's going to play quarterback on Ohio State. How do you really pick it? But I'm picking Wisconsin 31-30 because what I saw against Michigan, that team in my opinion, would lose to Wisconsin. I mean, I think Wisconsin's a better version of Michigan, especially on offense. John O'Korn sort of tore him apart there in the first quarter for a little bit. Now you have Hornibrook, now you have Fumagalli, now you have another running back in Jonathan Taylor who's really good. I think you combine that with a similarly good defense. I think I have Wisconsin.
Edward?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Colin. I think that it's going to be a really close game. Wisconsin is definitely a better team this season than Michigan. I mean, defensively, they may be one of the top defenses in the country. Ultimately, though, I mean, if Ohio State is playing up to its full offensive potential, even if there is uncertainty at quarterback, there's so much talent on that side of the football, and it's by far the best offense that Wisconsin's going to see all season. I've got Ohio State winning 24-20. I think that the two running backs are probably going to end up carrying Ohio State to victory.
Yeah, I'll give mine simply because I feel I can't recall a time that Urban Meyer has been in a game like this and ended up losing. And whether or not JT is good to go, Dwayne Haskins came in and the offense still ran competently because they were forced to give the ball to J.K. Dobbins and give it to Mike Weber. Exactly, they were better. I'm not saying that the offense is going to be better with Dwayne if Dwayne has to go this game than it would be with JT, but it does force the coaches to pound the ball on the ground, which is not a bad thing for this Ohio State team, which is why I feel Ohio State will win convincingly 48-20. But I still think that won't be enough to get them into the college football playoff.
That's
interesting.
Yeah, that's the most interesting take of them all.
Yeah.
59-0.
We'll see you guys after the game, after this Big Ten championship game, and see you next week.
I think you heard his prediction.
Yeah.